coming in. It's not sunny. I'll put some glasses on. It is a bit chilly. It is March. Off to the first race. New bike over my shoulder. Yeah, off to the other side of Dunfermline for the Knockhill Mountain TT. It's not a mountain, it's some hills. I was concerned about my gears. I was so concerned about my gears. I've got a cage that doesn't allow me to get the lowest gear that I've got, and I've got quite a big front chainring. So I was playing around with derailleur cages. Last night, of course, just before the first race, switched it over. Can get the smallest gear now, but I haven't really ridden that cage, so we'll see how that goes. Because obviously make changes just before you race. Yeah, nice. It's nice enough for March. Bright, cloudy but bright. Not much wind. Hey, this has been called off for snow and all sorts. So this is a good one. Yeah, just getting there. How do I feel? Don't know. This is to see how we feel, right? New bike, new season. Yeah, we've put some hours in over the winter, but it kind of always do. Haven't done too much threshold work, so we'll see what threshold feels like. It's always the case. Feels good enough, but yeah, really find out today. Just trying to also remember, like, what time do you have breakfast, or what do you have for breakfast, and how long is it going to take to get over here, how long for your warm up. I'm the worst for not leaving enough time for warm up or whatever. But yeah, just go through the sensations, I think they say. So let's go see what today's got. Nearly ready. This is chaos. All good. Over the finish line, and yeah, it was good. Got held up a couple of times, a bit of traffic, but the bits I was worried about. Okay, so my saddle. Wait, you see this saddle? Look, I mean, it wasn't quite level, but it's really not level now. Walk back to HQ with the number. You've always wanted to walk into the room and find out times, so I haven't won. Time was okay. You don't know what the day's like, but yeah, it's been some much faster times on the course than that, but it felt okay, so let's go and see how we did. There we go, on the way back. I turned 40 last month, which means I'm now a vet. Old guys, right? Well, I picked up the old guys price. So yeah, don't know ultimate position, but we sent around later today with all the times, I think. But yeah, 5 seconds over the hour mark, which 5 seconds is disappointing. But yeah, picked up the old guys price. So officially old guy price winner. Yeah, but how did the rest go? I looked at some of the numbers on the Garmin just in front of me. Certainly you immediately go out and up the hill, up the named hill, Knockhill, and I felt the numbers. You should always go a little bit above, right, for the hill. But hey, this might be a bit spicy, but you don't know where you are in winter. So yeah, I thought that was a bit more concerned. Prior, I was a bit more concerned about the descent off the hill, because new bike, it can be a bit twitchy in the wind. Luckily there wasn't too much wind today, but the descent just got in the groove. Felt pretty good. Watching out for potholes and bits and pieces, which wasn't too bad. But yeah, the descending was actually really good. So I've gone a bit hard. I can take a bit of a breather on the descent because marginal gains on effort in descent for the same effort. So that was good. And then then later, a couple of bits with traffic. So traffic was fantastic with the riders and stuff. Everything that I saw, like cars were really careful, really good, because there was a few of us on the road, like 35, 40 riders on the road this morning. But with that, you catch riders ahead of you or whatever. Cars have been really good. I kind of got stuck behind a couple of cars in some inopportune places. So like if it's on a climb, car and whatnot's generally doesn't hurt you too much, but kind of going down some stuff where I'd have been stretching my legs, it was my gearing on my bike and whatnot, and I had to be on the brakes and that kind of stuff. Happened twice. There's a roundabout that's always really busy, but thankfully I got straight through that, so yeah, swings and roundabouts. But yeah, there were a couple of bits where I'd either kind of like carried more momentum through the next little rise or whatever, which is pretty frustrating, but we race on upwards. I've been worried about my gearing because I run a 60 up front, one by, and 3410 back, and until last night I couldn't get the 34 cock because it would just touch the disc wheel. So last night I changed the radio cage. In the end, I didn't use the 34. It was on the edge of it's a 30. The next cog. It was on the edge of like 60-30. So that's pretty racing. You know, you're pushing the biggest gear that you possibly can push because you want a little bit more. But yeah, that was fine. I didn't use the 34. So gearing seems good. I was a bit worried having ridden a few hours on that bike with that gearing, like even on the local stuff when I'm kind of doing a session or whatever. Like I'm very frequently in the easiest gears, but in race conditions, it seems okay. There was one thing that happened. So last night I thought the angle on my saddle, I wanted the nose down half a degree or something slightly after riding it yesterday, just checking it, and maybe I didn't tighten it up enough because we ended up quite a few degrees further down at the end of the race than at the start. So but it wasn't, it just pushed me forward a little bit every now and again, and I needed to push myself back. It didn't really make any difference at all. It's just funny and one of those things where